Hey everybody, Tom Barnes, stories from the 78 from Bangor, Maine, right here at Mount Hope Cemetery. That's what you're looking at. And this is an iconic shot right here. And you might not know the movie unless you're a Stephen King fan. If you're a Stephen King fan, then you definitely know the movie. You definitely know this spot. It's Mount Hope Cemetery. And this is the spot where they use for a scene in the movie Pet Sematary, specifically at Gage's funeral. If you know, you know, right? But this is the spot, and also something really incredible, the gravestones that inspired two major characters in Stephen King books, one of them being Carrie, which is the gravestone, but the first one is Georgie, and it's obviously it's some kind of animal that is buried here, and then just beyond, as you can see, that area right there is the pulpit where Stephen King preached in the movie Pet Sematary. You have the Carrie grave right here in the middle of Mount Hope Cemetery, and just beyond the cemetery you have these train tracks that runs right along the river, just like in the movie Stand By Me. What's interesting about Mount Hope Cemetery, it's the second oldest cemetery in the United States, only outdone by Mount Auburn Cemetery right outside of Boston, which is what you saw in another video of mine previously. This cemetery goes all the way back to 1836. And these massive, beautiful stairs. So that is just one of the spots here in Bangor. This is a very cool movie spot if you're a big movie fan, and Stephen King has his house that is right here in Bangor as well. So we're gonna go and check that out just down the street, but give you one more shot of Mount Hope Cemetery, and this iconic shot again from Pet Sematary. And another fun thing when you're out in Maine is the Pet Sematary house. You've seen this in the OG Pet Sematary, and this is one of the most terrifying things.
Oh yeah, that's terrifying.
Yep, still very real and terrifying. And I left this area to go downtown Bangor, Maine, just because this is the spot where Stephen King has drawn so much inspiration for many of his movies. You're looking downtown right here on like the main street in Bangor, Maine, and it's a pleasant area. It's old school, like shipping, logging town. A lot of fun just to walk around, and a lot of inspiration that you will be able to find. And another really cool Easter egg, well, that's not even an Easter egg. It's right there on Main Street there, the bookstore devoted to all things Stephen King. It's got a little set of the It movie right out front, and going inside this spot is unbelievable. Definitely worth a spot if you're going to Bangor to do all things Stephen King. The spot where Stephen King got the idea for a setting for where Pennywise might hang out. If you've seen the movie It or read the book, this is the area that the inspiration was drawn from, and you could walk through it by walking down this path here. And when you really get into the path and the walkway, it's a little terrifying and awesome at the same time, because you get to see where the inspiration was drawn, including this spot right here. I mean, come on, this is like from the movie It. And the great thing about Bangor, it's not very big, right? So you get to walk around and kind of just explore the spot. And one of the coolest spots in Bangor, when you're just walking, you walk through that little area that has the stream that you just saw there, and you walk up into an area that is this spot. This is the water tower that you've seen in Derry in the movie It, also the inspiration
it's like
for
a lighthouse
in the book as well, I should say. So this is the big water tower. It's a standpipe is what they call, and I'm just gonna sit here and let you enjoy the sounds of this. And there's a plaque here coming up where you get to read all about what this spot is, but it's a really cool thing to see in person, so we'll just enjoy it here for a second. Here you can see the plaque that is right in front of it. So the Bangor Water District, Thomas Hill Standpipe. That right there, a legend has it that Stephen King, who doesn't live far from here, just beyond that tree line there, would go for walks all the time, and he would see that sewer and this sewer right there on the street, and he got the inspiration of Pennywise being in a sewer. That's the actual sewer. So I thought it was pretty cool to actually go to the spot where he got inspiration for Pennywise the Clown in the sewer. Creepy. And here's another little Easter egg from the movie It, the Paul Bunyan statue, which was close to the Standpipe, but now moved to like downtown at the beginning of the entrance of Bangor, Maine. But there it is. And finishing up on the tour of Bangor, Stephen King's house. Yep, that's his house right behind me. And you can't, it's not hard to miss with the bats and this beautiful fence, number 47. But that's his house. Legend has it there was something of a lightning storm or a tree died, what have you, obviously. But you can see that the tree has been carved. But the other thing that we heard just from people that have come out here in the last couple days is that people say that a deer was impaled on this fence not that long ago, a couple weeks ago. And as you can see, the fence is long and it's spiky, but very Stephen King-esque. So if you like these stories or any other ones, subscribe to the channel. Storiesfromthe78.com is the website. And my email address is tombarnishchicago@gmail.com. Shoot me a note. Let me know what you think. Either way, pretty cool. Bangor, Maine, home of Stephen King.